Happy Thanksgiving! Good morning, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. I don't know what your holiday plans are if you're watching this on Thanksgiving. By the way, if you're watching this and it is not Thanksgiving, this all applies anyway because what I'm talking about today should be everyday life. All right, I'm digressing from the email chain that I've gotten a little bit, and I'm going to a text chain today. I got a buddy, and he's been estranged for, I think, over 5 years from part of his family, an important part. And they're getting back together for Thanksgiving. And he's very, very nervous about it. And I'm thinking about all of the things that are wrapped up in Thanksgiving. There's the great part of uh, food, fun, and festivities, family, lots of things like that with start with a F. Food, fun, families, friends, festivities. But all of that also comes with sometimes some challenges and some difficulties. Got another buddy who's got some family coming in for Thanksgiving. Historically, I haven't talked to him about this year, but um, really hard to get along with family. That's just like they see this person once basically a year, and it's really a tough time, but they don't want to exclude. And it's interesting to me because right now in at church, I'm teaching a series on Genesis. And I think Thanksgiving is kind of wrapped up in this sense, at least, in the Garden of Eden and all of the food and all of the fun and all of the great. But then Adam and Eve, after they sin, they get booted from the Garden of Eden and they're living in the struggles of this earth. You and I have wonderful blessings from God for which we should be greatly thankful. But we do live in a world that is not perfect. God has yet to redeem this world and bring the paradise back. That's something that we're told happens in the future. Eternity looks very bright, but we're still stuck in kind of a war zone where there's this we're not in Eden anymore. And so as you're looking at your Thanksgiving, I hope that you've got some great things that you're looking forward to, even if there are some things that maybe don't bring you down totally, but are at least a bit sad or melancholy or difficult, things that are kind of challenging. In the midst of all of that comes one of my favorite Psalms of all time. It is Psalm 98. That's especially appropriate for Thanksgiving. But this psalm was written long before the pilgrims, long before Thanksgiving was a holiday, at least in the U.S. There was kind of a Thanksgiving holiday for the Jews and the Israelites back in the Old Testament, but that's another subject. This is the psalm that's an everyday psalm, and it's what I want to give you as we end this Thanksgiving devotional thought. It is good, Tov, good to give thanks to the Lord. That's written during a war zone. I mean, we've been in this condition since Eve and Adam got out of the garden. And yet the psalmist still recognized with all of the difficulties, all of the challenges, all of the issues in life, it is still good to give thanks to the Lord and, he says, to sing praises to your name. Your name means all that you are, all that you've done, to lift up and exalt God for who he is. His resume, his CV, as Jared said last Sunday. It is good to give thanks to the Lord and to sing praises to his name, O Most High, because that's part of who he is, the highest. And then it ends with, or not ends, but my part ends with this, to declare your steadfast love in the morning and your faithfulness at night. Don't only thank God for what you have, thank God for what he's doing in your life in the midst of some of the noise that we have and some of the difficulties and challenges. It is good to give thanks to the Lord. And that's your video thought for the day. Happy Thanksgiving.